Large and heavy discs, inverted pentagram, and the symbols of 5 tattvas. Looking at this card, we know straight away that we are in trouble. There is a lot of darkness here compared to the sunny and warm harmony of the 4 of discs. Crowley tells us that when we go from number 4 to 5, the result is a complete upset of the statically stabilized system. We had perfect stability in the 4, but if we add just one more cog to this smoothly running mechanism, everything grinds to a halt. Hello, my name is Beata. Welcome to another episode of my Thoth series. In this one, we will be talking about the 5 of discs. If you find my videos valuable, you can show your support by becoming a patron or with a one-time donation through PayPal. All links are in the video description below. Thank you very much for considering this. Your support will allow me to continue making these videos for you. Okay, let's get back to the 5 of discs now. The title of this card is Worry, and this word has a very interesting etymology that Crowley draws our attention to in the Book of Thoth. It comes from an Old English word virgan, meaning to strangle, and later the meaning shifted to a more figurative harass or cause anxiety to, and that brings us to how we understand this word today. Crowley also mentions that we should look up the word sphinx and that it has the same identity. Sphinx is a mythical creature with the head of a human, body of a lion, and wings of a bird. There is some debate about where the word sphinx really comes from, but one of the theories says that it originated from the Greek word sphingo, meaning to squeeze or to tighten up. The name is said to relate to the way lions kill their prey, by biting its neck and holding it down, effectively strangling it this way. We can see that the main energy of this card is going to relate to the feeling of being blocked. There is nowhere to move here, and we are feeling like the walls are closing in on us. Crowley says that the general effect is one of intense strain, yet the symbol implies long continued inaction. It feels like there is this tension here. We really want to move forward, but something is stopping us. And we will understand this better when we start discussing the astrology of this card. Apart from the 5 large discs in the background, we also have 5 smaller discs here, arranged in the shape of an inverted pentagram. And there are some interesting symbols on these smaller discs. Let's hear from Crowley again. The symbol represents 5 discs in the form of the inverted pentagram, instability in the very foundations of matter. The effect is that of an earthquake. They are, however, representative of the 5 tattvas. These hold together, on a very low plane, an organism which would otherwise disrupt completely. An inverted pentagram is a symbol of matter over spirit. The natural flow of all elements ruled by spirit gets disrupted here, and the energy is ruled by earth and fire, with spirit at the very bottom. It's not a harmonious system anymore. Tattvas are the elements or aspects of reality that constitute human experience. The idea of 5 tattvas comes from Hindu Tantrism, and according to this system, tattvas create global energy cycles called tattvic tides. And each of these cycles lasts for 2 hours, beginning at dawn with Akasha and ending with Prithvi. The natural order of the tattvas is as follows. Black egg is Akasha, spirit. Blue circle is Vayu, air. Red triangle is Tejas, fire. Silver crescent is Apas, water. And yellow square is Prithvi, earth. Because the system here is reversed, we are starting with fire and earth, spirit is last. And even though the system is not working like it should be, Crowley says that it does hold together an organism that would otherwise be completely disruptive. We shouldn't be very hopeful, though, because in another place he also says that the economic system has broken down. There is no more balance between the social orders. Discs, being as they are stolid and obstinate as compared with the other weapons, for their evolution serves to stabilize them. There is no action, at least not in its own ambit, that can affect the issue. So we see that we want to be able to free ourselves from this situation. There is nothing to be done from within. In order to change something, we need to step out of the situation completely. It can only be fixed from the outside. We are now in the fifth Sephira Gevura, associated with planet Mars and color red. Gevura always brings us some form of destruction, and it's necessary in order to progress further. In the suit of discs, the manifest world of Asaya, this means that the discs get blocked. We are in the first decan of Taurus. This is the energy of Mercury in Taurus, and the time frame associated with this decan is from the 21st of April until the 30th of April. Mercury has a very curious energy. It's versatile, but because of that, it can also be indecisive. It's quick thinking and it loves to analyze. It's inquisitive, but it's also quite a nervous energy. And if we put this energy in the fixed earth sign of Taurus, it won't be able to do much good. Taurus is a very methodical sign. It likes to take its time doing things and it doesn't like to be rushed. It's very loyal and reliable, but it can also be resistant to change. Taurus has a lot of staying power. It's consistent, but it can also be slow to start anything. Mercury is quite miserable in this placement. It wants to act quickly and move around freely, and the energy of Taurus has a limiting and stifling effect on him. And you might think that the presence of the energies of Mars and Mercury will speed things up instead of slowing them down. But we need to remember that we are in the suit that belongs to the element of Earth. Patience and care is needed to succeed here. Trying to go too fast is like trying to run in deep mud. We have a lot of earthy energy in this card. Crowley tells us that a fixed sign in any element exhibits the most powerful and balanced form of that element. So we can say that Taurus is the earthiest of the earth signs. The suit of discs gives us even more of the same energy, and this is why Mars's influence from Gevura can only disrupt things here by grinding them to a halt. It doesn't have its normal explosiveness in this placement. And the element of earth feeds the element of fire, but too much will suffocate it. Now I'm gonna tell you a bit about the meaning of this card in divination. Four of discs shows us worry. This could mean worrying about money or about our job. The reason of things turning so bad is usually a long period of inaction. If this card describes a person, it shows that their actions are completely blocked at the moment. And this can also show someone who is in a difficult financial situation at the time, and they don't seem to be able to find a solution to it. In work-related readings, the Five of Discs will show us a loss of job or a difficulty finding one. It could also mean that we are working really hard, but it's extremely difficult to see any effects. In relationships, this card will show a difficult situation that has been going on for some time, but nobody is willing to resolve it. In spirituality, the Five of Discs shows blocked energy, and this is definitely a sign that you should look closely at what is happening. If the Four of Discs shows up in your reading as advice, it will tell you to stop what you are currently doing. There could be no reward for your efforts, or maybe a different path will open up for you that you are now too busy to see. As an obstacle, on the other hand, this card will tell you that you need to start doing something. You have waited too long, and if you don't act now, whatever you were trying to accomplish will be lost. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and of course subscribe to my channel. I would like to thank everyone who is already supporting the channel. I appreciate your help very much. If you find my videos valuable, you can show your support by becoming a patron or with a one-time donation through PayPal. All links are in the video description below. Thank you very much for considering this. Your support will allow me to continue making these videos for you. Once again, thank you all for today, and I will see you in the next video about the Six of Discs very soon. Thank you. Bye.